Still not fast enough, Americ. Still not fast enough.
Damn it!
Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine here in Happy Cool with Americ.
Hello!
And we're back to give you our first impressions for a new show.
A new show?
The CW's The Flash.
The Flash. The Flash. Sorry.
Well, we've seen the pilot for the show, and it was also just screened at Comic-Con. So we decided to give you guys our first impressions.
Without
Spoiling
anything.
too much.
Because that's not how we roll.
If it's part of the trailer or the synopsis, it's fair game, guys.
It's fair game. But before we delve into what we can expect from this show, let's talk about the story. Sandrine,
Yes.
talk about the story.
We met the character of Barry Allen in Arrow originally, and now he's getting his own show. The story pretty much revolves around Barry Allen and his quest to find his mother's murderer. Some sort of explosion happens and he gains superpowers. He gets to go really, really fast. Hence the Flash.
Like a flash.
Like a flash.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
But in addition to him getting superpowers, there are other people that were also affected by the explosion who also got superpowers. And so Barry Allen decides to bring those people that decide to become evil to justice.
Justice.
Let's talk about some of the things you can expect from the show. Americ?
So let's start with a caveat. First, we're not comic book aficionados of The Flash. So we don't really know a lot about the lore of The Flash, except that he goes fast. So first, let's talk about the feel of the show. Sandrine.
Yes, my very first reaction was like, oh my god, this is like Smallville.
Yeah.
If you guys used to watch Smallville, which was also on, WB originally, then CW, it has a similar happy do-gooder kind of feel. And it's definitely not as dark as Arrow, which is interesting since it is a spin-off, but it's very different tone-wise, at least from the first episode, which I personally like because I love Smallville, watch every season till the end. But if you're into the Arrow thing and you didn't like Smallville, you might be disappointed. So that's sort of the tone of it.
And continuing on this Smallville premise or feel or whatever, there's also the fact that the way every episode seems that it's going to be structured is going to be similar to what Smallville was doing. So how one person was affected by the kryptonite in one way or another. In this show, it looks like one person is going to be affected by that same accident in one way or another. And Barry Allen, aka The Flash, is going to be dealing with that week over week.
And then you have the overall story arc.
Yeah, exactly.
That just kind of follows through this season, which also seems interesting.
And in a way, Barry Allen and Clark Kent are very similar in the sense that they're both trying to find out who they really are, both trying to deal with their origins in one way or another. And that seems to be something that they're gonna keep using going forward. So basically, what did we think of The Flash?
Well, it's interesting because we have a little bit of a different opinion on this one, a little bit. I, as you know, loved Smallville, so I'm like, yeah, a new show like Smallville, I can definitely deal with that.
What a surprise.
So I'll be watching. This is my new show for the fall. Top of my list. I'm excited.
Yep, she's excited. I, on the other hand, am interested, curious, excited. No, I'm not really excited. I wasn't really a big fan of Smallville. I did find this pilot to be really, really interesting and having a lot of potential. But if it really goes into the direction of Smallville, I might not be along for the ride. But that doesn't mean it's a bad show. It just means not really for me.
So those are sort of our first impressions. I definitely recommend you watch The Flash this fall.
Yes.
And I think Americ would recommend it too.
I recommend it.
And if you've seen it at Comic-Con, let us know what you thought, if you enjoyed it too. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. I'm saying bye, Americ.
Nah.
We met the character of Barry Allen in Arrow. I can see you, Americ. I can see you here.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it again.
So we met the character of Barry Allen.
I'm not doing anything! I'm not doing anything!